Okay, so welcome back to again another DSA live class. So today we will be solving a one another problem. The problem is next permutation. Let me just talk about the or give the 2 seconds about this problem. Ki why I just keep this problem for today's class, because next permutation problem is literally very good problem. Okay, if you want to understand the some kind of patterns. Okay, how can you just see the some patterns and related to permutation questions. Okay, you can see the likes are 12,117. Okay, so you can just now see, okay, how's like how what's the level of this problem. Many big companies ask this question. Of course, if they will not ask, so it's like my personal perspective to all of you or to every like coder, okay, he or she has to once in a life or once in a coding journey has to attempt this particular problem, because next permutation is a problem. Like there is no such a kind of you can say that the very rocket science to solve this problem. Yeah, of course you need some kind of, you can say that the visionary point of view, or you can say that the some kind of understand the pattern problems. That's we need. Okay, how we can see the some kind of patterns particular problem is following. Okay, what kind of previous concept we can use it, and how we can just solve this problem why within a like some few steps. Okay, so I'm again giving you the 5 to 10 minutes to understand the problem. Next permutation problem is this. Okay, try to understand the problem. After 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I will be asking you to explain the problem, what's the problem is saying, and actually what we eventually what we need to do. Okay, so this problem is visible to everyone or not?
Visible, sir.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So just read this problem and let me know, explain me.
Aditya?
हाँ जी.
Hello.
हाँ बोलिए.
We have to find like next permutation here. Okay. Here we have given nums array.
Wait a second.
There are
Who's this?
background noise.
Uh, Pankaj, can you mute your mic, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, continue.
Okay. Like here we have given like nums array 1, 2, 3. Okay. So like there are different type of permutation possible, but we have to give the next permutation. Like we will take we will do this by brute force approach. Like we will take a loop, and we will just swap the numbers which are the present at the last and n minus 1 position, and we will return that.
Okay, cool. Nice. Anyone else? Anybody
Sir,
wants to give?
in
Hmm.
in that array we have given a 1, 2, 3. So in terms of the mathematical, we can write as a 3 factorial, 2 factorial, and 1 factorial, means 3 into 2 into 1. There are total 6 combination we can use.
बहुत सही. Nice. Excellent explanation. Okay, fine. So anybody else? That's I want actually some different another way you are just explaining or the question. That's would be nice. Okay. Okay, so it's already 9:19. It's 1 minute is remaining. Anybody wants to give the explanation about this all, and like add something else into these guys? I think Parag and another Ronak, right? These guys
Yes,
two
sir.
questions. Okay, so before going to start the problem, let me just tell you one thing. Okay, the prerequisites about this problem. Ki you should know the how to find the permutation of any number and any string. If you like both are same, okay, logic behind the same. So I would say ki if you know the logic behind these thing, ki how we can find the permutation of that particular number or particular combination or particular string. Okay, so that would be easy for you to understand. So let's come on our next permutation on whiteboard, and let's understand ki what's this problem actually saying. So this problem is saying you have given a permutation. So there are lots of theory is given. Okay, so I'm not going to read the theory. I'm just explaining you the what the actually motive of this problem is and what we need to do. So we have given an like suppose 1, 2, 3. This is the array we have given 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have given this array. Now we need to find the next permutation. So what is next permutation? So before going to understand what is next permutation, I would like to explain you the what is permutation. So actually we have given in this particular combination or this array, that's array contains some kind of some sequential number, that's the 1 2 3. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3, this 3 number is given, and if I want to find out the, let's say 1 2 3, it's a one number, one you can say that the 3-digit number. If I want to find out the permutation, how many total number of permutation is possible for this particular 3-digit number, so can anybody tell me कितने total number of permutation possible है 1 2 3 के लिए? permutation तो मेरे को सिखाने नहीं पड़ेंगे ऐसा लग रहा है ना?
3 factorial
6 3 factorial करेक्ट होंगे कि नहीं? मतलब कितने हो जाएंगे सोचो?
6
6.
3
So
into 2
basically
into 1.
yes, 3 into 2 into 1, 3 into 2 into 1, so 3 into 2 is 6 into 1 6. So basically total number of permutation possible for 3-digit number is 6. Any number 4 5 6 7 8 9 12 13 14 15 16 17, you would get the 6 permutation. Okay, so what permutation you would be getting? So 1 2 3. So let's understand कि you have let me just write down the whole permutation. So before going to write down the permutation, let's understand what is permutation, how we are going to calculate permutation. So let's suppose you have given a 1 2 3. This is kind of 3 seeds you have given. Okay, what you need to do, you need to make the permutation of this number. So next permutation, just like our next permutation for this number is 1 3 2. Okay, so basically what happened now, let's suppose you have given this 3 places. Okay, let's understand very carefully. I'm just explaining you how you can calculate, or you can say that the make the some kind of intuition behind this particular question, that is the permutation, if you want to find the permutation. So let's say you have given this 1 2 3, right? Up now you want to make the permutation for this 1 2 3. So there is a 3 seats, kind of 3 empty places is there. So I will place 1 at the first position. Okay, and fix this one. Okay, I will fix this one. Okay, then what I will do, I will place this 2 at second position, and I will place this 3 at third position. Okay, this is the first permutation. What I will do, I will again, I will just fix the again 1, fix again. Please mute your mic. Okay, thank you. So again, I'm just fixing this one at the first place, and what I will do, I will swap this 2 and 3. So basically what will happen, 3 will here and 2 will here. So this is the permutation if I will be keeping this 1 at the first place fixed. अगर मैं 1 को पहली जगह पहली प्लेस पे फिक्स्ड कर देता हूं, so then I will get this kind of total number of permutation. Up now what I will do, I will change the 1, and then what I will do, I will keep it like 2, and then I will take what, 2 1 and 3, then 2 3 1, then 3 1 2, then 3 2 1, same thing. So total number of permutation would be possible how much? 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is the total number of you can say that the permutation. So sorry, let me write down here properly. So total number of permutation is possible 1 comma 2 comma 3. If I'm just fixing this 1 here, then 3 is here, then 2 is here. Then what I will do, I will fix the again 2 at the first position, and now I remains 2 number 1 and 3. So what I will do, I will again take it 2 1 3 and 2 3 1. Then again I have made the all combination by fixing the value 2 at first place. Then what I will do, now the turn comes for the 3. So I will fix the 3 at first position. How many numbers are remaining? 1 and 2. So what I will do, first of all, I like 3 1 2 and then 3 2 1. So this is the total number of permutation is possible, right? And you see here is they are asking we have given in this particular array, nums array, that is contains the number 1 2 3. Okay, then what we need to do, so with the array, listen, let's see. So function is taking array, remember this one. फंक्शन एक एरे ले रहा है उसके पैरामीटर में. तो व्हाट वी विल बी डूइंग, अब हम इस पर्टिकुलर फंक्शंस को, सो बेसिकली दिस वी हैव गिवन एन एरे, देन आई नीड टू जस्ट फाइंड आउट दिस पर्टिकुलर कॉम्बिनेशन, माय परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन. सो हाउ वुड आई फाइंड इट? Okay, cool. Sorry, Mm, okay, we are is gone, yaar. Let me write down again. Okay, so let me down again. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this is the permutation for the 1, comma 2, comma 3. Now we are an array, or we are giving an array. So array is 1, 2, 3. So I need to find out the next permutation of 1, 2, 3. So first find out the 1, 2, 3 into this permutation. Where is 1, 2, 3 is lying? Tell me. कहाँ पे 1, 2, 3 आ रहा है? 1, 2, 3 है, वो कहाँ पे आ रहा है? First position. Let's say this is our first position. This is our first position. This is our second position. This is our third. This is our fourth, or not a position. You can say the permutation. First permutation, second permutation, third permutation, fourth permutation, fifth permutation, or this is the sixth permutation. Now 1, 2, 3 is lying at the first permutation, and the question is asking ki I want to return the next permutation. So I have to return this value actually 1, 3, 2. This is the next permutation of the given what you say, the number that are giving that I am taking into my. So अगर देखो कि 1, 2, 3 का next permutation is 1, 3, 2, and now let's say कि what would be the permutation of 3, 2, 1. Permutation of the 3, 2, 1. So what I will do, I will check where is 3, 2, 1 is lying. So 3, 2, 1 is lying at the last position. That is the last position. And now again read the problem. Why I am saying okay, please read the problem carefully. Now read the problem again. So the problem is saying the next permutation of the array permutation that follows in a sorted container. If such argument, listen, or remember, like let me just highlight this point. So if such argument is not possible, that needs to be rearranged at the lowest possible order. That is nothing but this sorted in ascending order. So अगर तुमको listen, अगर तुमसे ये पूछा जा रहा है, it is asking कि I want the next permutation of 3, 2, 1, and you know कि 3, 2, 1 is the last permutation. So what you would do, that is nothing but it is the descending order. It is the descending order. So what you would do, you would just return the next permutation. That is nothing but the first permutation. 3, 2, 1 का next permutation क्या होगा? That is nothing but the 1, 2, 3. So you would be returning the 1, 2, 3. तुम वहां पर 1, 2, 3 return कर रहे होगे. That is nothing but this is the descending order. This is the ascending order. That is a sorted form or something like that. You will be returning. We will be seeing how we will be tackling this case, because this is also the one of the case, edge case. We will be tackling about this thing when we will be writing the code. But before going to say, this is the problem statement that I am giving you the explanation. Tell me one thing. I given you the explanation. Tell me one thing. The problem statement is clear or not? What we need to do.
Clear, sir.
Okay. What is the lexical order? Can you explain? Lexical order is nothing but you are lexicographical order means in a ascending order kind of thing. So if you are saying 1, 2, 3, then lexically means कि just इसके बाद वाला, just after the 2. So basically you were seeing me, I was just making the permutation. So you were like, nobody was asking me कि why we are not taking like that कि okay 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 3, 2, and now let's suppose why am I taking 2, 1, 3? Why am I not taking 2, 3, 1? Because I want the lexicographical order. That is the just after this. और just after this मतलब ये होता है कि पहले यहाँ से first of all you will be placing, you will be set what you say, fulfill this particular position, then come back to next position. You will be fulfilling this particular position. अगर if this particular 2 position will end, then you will come to the last position. And you need to follow the lexicographical order. That's nothing but the just after the one.
तो इसका ड्राई रन का कोड कैसा होगा, मतलब थोड़ा
We will be seeing. हाँ मैं लिखवाऊंगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. But before going to before going to write down the code and all kind of thing, let me know anyone having any doubt to understand the problem, because first of all we will be discussing about the what is the brute force approach. Then we will good to go for the algorithm. It is the designed algorithm that we can solve. We will be solving particular this question. Okay, so I wanna just take the 1 minute to understand or to explain you one thing. Ki lots of the questions in the DSA, I'm saying just listen it. Lots of the questions in DSA, you would not be able to you can say that the think about that optimal approach in a once time, second time and third time. It could be बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन ऐसे हैं जिनका तुम ऑप्टिमल सोचोगे भी तो तुम्हें नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि यू नीड समथिंग बेसिक्स to understand the problem or to think about the optimal approach of that particular problem. There are lots of questions. Literally, if I'm taking an example, let's take an example of Cadence algorithm. If you want to, let's say Cadence algorithm is used for finding the maximum subarray sum. So if you want to find out, or if you want to optimize that problem, if you don't know what is Cadence algorithm, how would you solve that? So basically, DSA needs like some questions of the DSA, you would be able to directly approach to the optimal solution. You have to first of all see the solutions. Okay, this is the approach they are following, and now I have to remember this approach. And that's why the Cadence algorithm को remember किया जाता है कि वो बहुत जगह यूज होती है. वो एक क्वेश्चन के लिए एक एल्गोरिथम थी, बट वो क्वेश्चन के लिए एक ऐसी एल्गोरिथम मास्टर एल्गोरिथम बनी जो और क्वेश्चंस में भी यूज आती है सॉल्व करने को. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम सेइंग कि डोंट लाइक think about it कि we are saying a solution and we are like cheating with us. No, give the sufficient time, and it depends on your time कि you are in second year, third year, fourth year, first year, to the problem. 1 hour, 2 hour, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever the like you use, or you are suitable, you are feeling suitable with your time. Just give the time to find the solution, and after certain amount of time, if you are not able to do it, just see the solution, understand it, and mark that particular problem into your notes and into your diary and into your some Excel sheet. Okay, this problem I done with the seeing some kind of solution. But next time, whenever I will be approaching this problem, I have to think about the solution because I have already approached this problem. Okay. So come to the topic again. So the approach is, I hope so you have cleared the problem statement. Now let's talk about approach. So how we can solve this approach. So problem statement is clear. Again, I'm just summarizing this thing. We have given another array 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we need to return the next permutation of the given particular you can say that the set of elements. So we have given this digit 1, 2, 3. The next permutation about this 1, 2, 3 is 1, 3, 2. So we have to return this 1, 3, 2. And second case, we have to tackle about these things. If the question is asking कि I want the permutation of this number, and that particular sequence is the last permutation of that number, of that digit. So what I will be doing, I will be returning the first permutation. That is nothing but the ascending order of the that particular sequence. Okay, so now it's time to approach the solution. So what could be the solution? How we will be doing? I will be writing the pseudocode, not pseudocode. Today I will be writing directly code on the lead code. Okay, this is a problem that I'm not thinking I should run this. I will directly tell the approach and do the code on the lead code. So before going to approach the optimal solution, let me know what is the brute force solution for this. Let me know what is the brute force solution for this. बहुत simple है. मतलब if you heard me properly, literally I'm saying if you heard me properly ना, I have already told you the solution or brute force solution for this.
पहले वो सारे परमुटेशंस निकाल लो सर, सॉर्टेड उसमें लेक्सिकोग्राफिकल सॉर्टेड वे में, और उसके like loop through the array, find the question array they have given, search for it, and print the next array.
Okay. Anybody else? Shivansh is
Yes, sir. The
learning, right?
same approach, and after that we will return the first index. Sorry, ith index, I plus 1 index, sir. We will store it in array of array, I mean 2D array.
Correct. Very good. Excellent. So who are not be able to understand what these guys are saying. So these guys are just telling the brute force approach. And that's why I'm saying be attentive when I explains you the problem, because within the problem sometimes like I don't have any kind of control on my mind ki I have already told the solution. Okay, the solution is something like that ki you have to find out the total number of possible combinations. So basically total number of permutation. So 1 2 3, total number of total permutation is possible. How much? 6. Okay, so that is nothing but the, first of all you will generate this total number of permutation. Then what you will be doing, you will be finding the, let's suppose you have generated the 6 combination. Next, let's say I am giving you the 213. Okay, I want the next permutation of 213. Tell me. So you will be telling me ki Aditya, I have already find out the all the permutation of, you have given you have given me the particular digits. Then what I will do, I will just iterate this particular all combinations and try to find out this particular combination. If I will just find this particular combination, then I will just return the next permutation. Basically nothing but the, oh sorry, not this one, this is 213. So if I will enter this 213, then I will just return the next index combination. That's it. That is a very very naive approach, literally. So this is the approach. Okay, so I would not be going to code this particular problem. If you want to do it, you can do it, but let me just tell me one thing. I will add the code in the notes. Okay, so you will get the code into notes. Okay, so before because we have a very limited time and we need to focus on the essential part of the lecture. Okay, so you will get the all code, approach 1 to approach 2 3 4, how many approaches are available. I will embed that all codes in the classes notes. Okay, so you can access them. So let me know one thing. What is the time complexity for this particular brute force approach? If interviewer will be asking you, okay, you have find the solution, but tell me, what is the time complexity? What's the time complexity of your approach?
n factorial.
N factorial. Why n factorial?
N square. से-
N square. Okay, one person is saying n square, or one person is saying n factorial.
Sir, if the loop inside loop, we will be using. Then sir,
No, actually, it's creating those many arrays, vectors. So that's why it needs to get those many spaces and that many functions too. So that's why I said n factorial.
Correct. Excellent. So what we are going here, we are taking a worst case, and worst case to generate the total permutation of any number is how much? सारे के सारे नंबर्स का अगर तुम्हें परम्यूटेशन निकालना हो, तो अभी तुमने बताया था फैक्टोरियल निकालना हो, हाउ मच टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी यू वुड बी गेटिंग? कौन से ऑर्डर में आएगी कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी, एन स्क्वायर या एन फैक्टोरियल?
फैक्टोरियल.
एन फैक्टोरियल. व्हाई? बिकॉज वी आर टेकिंग अ वर्स्ट केस. और वर्स्ट केस में क्या कर रहे हैं कि पहले ही हमने सारे के सारे निकाल रहे हैं. दैट इज अ वेरी वेरी, आई गेस, बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब बेकार अप्रोच है. अप्रोच है, ऑफ कोर्स ब्रूट फोर्स इज द वे टू रीच द optimal solution, but nobody will be happy in this particular kind of solution. Okay, and factorial is very very high complexity. So
ये solution तो accept भी नहीं होगा lead code पे.
हाँ सही बोले, ये बहुत ज़्यादा है, बहुत ही ज़्यादा है. If you seen the order of the time complexity ना, बहुत ज़्यादा है n factorial. So let's talk about the optimal approach. What could be the optimal approach? So listen, now I am not going to tell you कि think about the optimal approach. Why? Because here is the thing, or here's the reason. The reason is ki the algorithm, I will be telling you the 4 steps algorithm, and that 4 steps you will be able to solve this question. But I am requesting you with my folded hand, please be with me. Definitely 99% sure you will be facing some problem to understand the algorithm. Why I'm saying? Because you are who has already solved this problem, he or she will be definitely crack this problem or crack the solution. But who is just seeing this problem first time and the algorithm understanding first time, please be with me. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, but try to understand what I am saying and why I am saying, the intuition behind it. Okay, so the algorithm is, let's suppose we have given a, let's say let's say big kind of sequence. Okay, let's take a 1 3 5 4 and 2. So we have given this particular array. Okay, let me do this like this. 1 3 5 4 and 2. Let me do the indexing 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, so we have given in this particular array, and I need to find out the what's the next permutation of this. I don't know how many number of permutation is there. I need the next permutation of this particular number 13542. What could be the next permutation of this particular number? So first step is, or you can say that the step one is what? You need to iterate this array from, not from the front part of the array. You need to iterate this array behind. You need to iterate this array from the end. So let's say iterate array from end. So you need to iterate the array from the end of the array. So end is nothing but the from the last element. And what you will be doing while iterating, listen very carefully, while iterating you will be finding this particular number. The number, what's the number actually you will be finding? So the number is nothing but the a of I is less than a of I plus 1. Then you are finding this number कि a of I ऐसा नंबर है जो अपने just next वाले नंबर से छोटा हो. या I'm saying कि this array contains any kind of number that the number, the element, the present just after that element is bigger than that element. Let's suppose I'm saying कि ith element is here. Oh, sorry, this is the ith element. I'm not saying this is 354. I'm saying कि this is the ith element, and I want to just check this thing कि the I plus 1 element is bigger. If it's bigger, then okay, then I will do something. But I need to iterate. I'm just implementing a one loop from the back of the array or from the end of the array. Then while iterating, I am just finding is there element is present which is fulfilling this condition. So what you can do, sometimes you would be seeing some people are using a of I is less than a of I plus 1, and some people are using another condition. The condition is a of I is greater than a of I minus 1. That is, both are same. Of course, a of I is greater than a of I minus 1, or a of I is less than a of I plus 1. So both are same, so you can use it. Because at the end we are finding what? कि I minus 1 छोटा होना चाहिए उसके next element से, and here we are saying कि जो भी element है वो अपने next element से छोड़ना चाहिए. That's all the same thing. It's depends on you कि how are you writing the what you say the conditions, right? So I'm just removing this thing, and I'm again repeating the steps. Listen, I'm again reading the steps. The steps is, we have given an array. I need to find the next permutation of this array. So what I will be doing, I will find first of all, I will iterate the array from the back, from the end. Okay. And while iterating, I will be finding, or I will be implementing this particular kind of condition. मैं condition implement कर रहा हूँगा जब ये array traverse हो रहा होगा, तो वहाँ पे मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँगा कि if this particular array a of I, what I'm saying, you can use it a of I is greater than a of I plus, or a of I is less than a of I plus 1. Okay. So you are saying this thing. Now the next step is what? The next step is step second. So in the second step, what you will be doing. So in the next step, if you got the particular element, let's suppose you got key which element is here. So let's traverse this. Okay, let's traverse this. इसको साथ साथ अपन iterate भी करते चले जाते हैं. So I taken a one pointer, let's say I pointer. Okay. So currently I implementing a one loop, that is the iterated, I'm saying that is a for loop. I will be coding so you can see the code. Okay, no worry about it, okay, what's the code is, but just understand what I'm saying, what is the intuition, what is the algorithm is. Okay, so the algorithm is designed for this to solve this problem. So we will be iterating from the back of the array, and I want the element, that element should be less than their next element. जो element है वो अपने next element से छोटा होना चाहिए. So currently I is 2. Okay. What I will be doing, I will be starting from the basically let the 4. Okay. Or if you are just using the I minus 1, if you are using this kind of condition, let me write down it. A of I is greater than a of I minus 1. So you can start from the I is equals to n minus 1. So it is depends on you, okay, how you are starting. Okay. So let me take it this. Okay. Let me take this rather than this. Let me take this. This would be nice. So a of I should be greater than a of I minus 1. And what I have done, I have just initialized the a with the last element. So what I will be doing here, I will be iterating from the back, and I'm checking that the element at present is 2. The element is present at I minus 1 is 4. 2 is greater than 4? No. What I will do, I will decrement it. I is here. Now again I am checking. Now again I will check the ith position, what the number is 4. What the number at ith minus 1 position is 5. 4 is greater than 5? No. 4 is not greater than 5. Then what I will do, I will decrement this I. Then again I am checking the number which is present at 3 is less than the number which is present at 5. Yes, condition true. Now here is the point. Listen very carefully. Let me decrease the size of the eraser. Okay. So here is the thing. Here is the I, or here is the I minus 1. So what I will do, I will basically keep this I minus 1 index somewhere. Okay, let's say I will keep this index I minus 1. Okay, I got this particular ith index. So let's say I got this particular ith index. Okay, so this is actually the ith index. Now listen, ith index is how much? 5. 5 is greater than I minus 1. Yes, 5 is greater than I minus 1. So what I will be doing, I will keep this particular element in the algorithm or in their some kind of variable. So I will keep this element, and then next step is what? Next step is nothing but I need to find the just greater element. Listen, I need to just find the what? I need to find the just greater element of this 3. This is the step 2 we need to do. So we got the basically number that is the nothing but कि जो उसके just बाद वाला number है वो greater था. That is the 4. Listen, 2 is not greater, 4 is not greater, 5 is greater than 3. Got it or not? 5 is greater than 3. So you got what? You got it, the first index. You got the first index. So what you will be doing? You will be storing this idx, or let's say you are taking a one variable, that is the idx is containing the 1. 1 is the index. Okay, 1 is the index, and the value that is present at index 1 is 3. So I just stored this 3 somewhere. So I'm just denoting like a box ki the store value at first index is 3. Okay. Now the point is, in the step 2, what we need to do, in step 2, we need to find out the just greater element of 3. 3 से just एक बड़ा element देखना है हमको, और हमको कहाँ से कहाँ तक ट्रेवर्स करना है एरे को IDX से. So basically you can say that कि ये जो element है हमें यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक ट्रेवर्स करना है. I need to traverse again. I will be using again another loop, and I will be traversing from here to here. That is nothing but कि IDX plus 1 से मैं कहाँ तक मूव कर रहा हूँ. ये IDX मेरा 1 है ना. So I will be moving from IDX plus 1 to last of the array, and I will be finding this thing कि is there any element is present in this particular sub array that is greater than just this 3. Why 3? Because 3 is the number where I got this 1, or where is nothing but 3 is the number that is just smaller than the next element. So step 2, what I will be doing, in step 2, I will be iterating this particular condition. So what I will get, so let's say, let me just iterate it. Okay, so let me iterate it. So what I will be doing, I will iterate it again, and I will be checking, is there any condition, let's say a of, let's say I, or let's say we are using condition, let's say for loop we will be using. In this for loop, we will be starting from the IDX plus 1 से लेके कहाँ तक वही n तक जाएंगे, ni plus plus same thing. I'm not writing full case. और in this condition I am checking if ARR or A of IDX minus 1 जो मेरा ये वेरिएबल है, जो ये 3 है, इससे जस्ट कोई बड़ा एलिमेंट है. इससे कोई अगर जस्ट बड़ा एलिमेंट है तो कैसे पता लगेगा? देखो, इससे जस्ट बड़ा एलिमेंट होगा तो वो आई एम जस्ट इटरेटिंग विथ I, A of I. अब now here is the thing, here you have find out this thing कि you have find out कि okay, this is the just I need to find out the just biggest element of this, like after this. So what's the biggest element after this? That is the 4. But don't forget, you will be iterating. आप एक iterate कर रहे हो, तो iterate करते हुए आप ये मान के चलोगे कि you will be just considering this thing कि 5 is the nearest element of 3 currently when you will be checking the loop on this particular iteration or particular condition कि you will be just assuming this thing कि 5 is the nearest element of 3. I don't know, is there any, like, if the any nearest element is present after my after this element, then I will increment or I will change it. Let's suppose हम max में करते थे ना, कि currently हम क्या करते थे, पहले element को max मान लेते थे. What you we generally do in the max, if I want to find out the element into the max element into the array. So what I will do, I will just keep one element and then consider that ki this is our max element. If I will get the another like element that is max this particular element, then I will increment the max value. Isn't it or not? करते थे कि नहीं करते थे? That's we are doing same thing. कि मैक्स वेरिएबल में हमने एक असाइन कर दिया, देन हम इटरेट कर रहे हैं, जैसे जैसे हमको एलिमेंट्स मिलते जा रहे हैं वैसे वैसे हम मैक्स को इंक्रीमेंट करते जा रहे हैं. Are you getting my point? This till here, anyone having any doubt till this particular algorithm or in this till this particular step 2? Just tell me that this point is clear
I
or
have
not?
a doubt. Small doubt. ये जो for loop आपने लिखा है, इसमें I is starting at
Your voice is lagging.
तो
Voice lag हो रही है.
okay, I'll type in the chat box.
Okay, so okay, you can type it, I will take it. So 5 is greater than 3, then it's okay. Then I is equal to index plus 1, we are starting I less than and I plus plus, there is the same loop I'm telling, and I'm just checking this thing ki is there any, let me just do it again. So is there any element is present between this particular chunk that is just greater than 3, जो 3 से just बड़ा हो, ऐसा कोई एलिमेंट प्रेजेंट है इधर? तो व्हाट आई विल बी डूइंग, आई विल बी चेकिंग दिस थिंग कि 3 से जस्ट बड़ा हो, और एंड कंडीशन लगाऊंगा. और एंड कंडीशन में क्या चेक करूंगा? सबसे पहले तो मैंने ये चेक कर लिया कि इंडेक्स -1 से. देन नेक्स्ट कंडीशन आई एम चेकिंग कि जो बिकॉज आई एम टेकिंग वन अनदर लेट्स से द नेक्स्ट नियरेस्ट एलिमेंट NE. I will be telling you this condition in while I'm doing a code. Don't focus on it. I will tell you. Don't worry about it. But currently think about it. I need to find out the next greater element between this into this particular chunk. So suppose that I got the 4. Okay, I got the 4. कि 4 is the just after near greatest element of the 3. मतलब 4 क्या था कि 3 से just after वाला बड़ा element था. तो मैंने क्या करा कि मैं I am just maintaining a one another NE variable where I am just maintaining this thing. If the nearest element is present, just increment with just assign that element into the NE. That is the nearest element variable. So I got the nearest element is what? 4. So मैं क्या करूंगा? मैं इस लूप से बाहर निकलूंगा, and then what I will do? Now listen very carefully. In step 3, what you will be doing? You got the nearest element, that is nothing but the 4. You got the element that is just less than their next element, less than its next element. आपको एक एलिमेंट मिल गया, देखो आपको एक ऐसा एलिमेंट मिल गया जो अपने जस्ट बाद वाले एलिमेंट से छोटा है, दैट इज नथिंग बट दी 3. आपको एक ऐसा एलिमेंट नियरेस्ट एलिमेंट मिल गया जो जस्ट जो आपको एलिमेंट मिला था, दैट इज द IDX एलिमेंट आई एम डिनोटिंग हियर. So IDX element, I am just say IDX element. Okay, so you have got the next element, that is nothing but the NE is equal to 4. That is just greater than your IDX element. मतलब ये IDX element से just greater मिला, तो आपको 2 एलिमेंट मिल गए. देन what you need to do in step 3, you will be swapping these 2 elements. Swap this 4,3 or 3,4. So what you will be doing, you will get after swapping 3 here. Oh sorry, I guess 4 here. Sorry, 4 here and 3 here. Now the step 4, last step. So you got the array. Step 4 till here, till step 3, you got the array how much? 1. कितना array मिला तुमको? 1 4 5 3 2. Okay, 5 3. अब now what you will be doing? Now step 4, you can see here after swapped the element, this particular chunk is in descending order. I need to reverse this order. Basically, I need to arrange in a kind of ascending order. So what I will do, I will just use the reverse. So I will implement the reverse, and I will implement the reverse from where? I will implement the reverse from IDX to nums.enter or arr.enter. That's it. So this is the step 4. Let me conclude again, and then I will be taking your query. Okay. So first step is what? First step, you have given an array. Okay. So first step is nothing but the, let me take a red pen. First step is nothing but the, you have given an array. Okay. Then first step, you need to iterate the array. So you will be iterating array from the last of the element or last element of the array. And while iterating, you will be finding कि is there element is present in this array that fulfills this condition. The condition is nothing but कि if the element is just whatever the element is present in this array, I need that element कि जो element है वो just greater than their previous element or the less than their next element. मतलब या तो वो अपने एलिमेंट से जो भी एलिमेंट है वो अपने प्रीवियस एलिमेंट से बड़ा हो या फिर जो भी एलिमेंट है वो अपने नेक्स्ट एलिमेंट से छोटा हो. अगर दोनों में से मतलब यू कैन इजीली इम्प्लीमेंट द बोथ I guess one condition or two condition. Okay, so that is the same condition. If you want to use that condition, you can do it. This condition, you can do it. It depends on you. Okay, so I use the a of I is greater than a of I minus 1. Yes, then what I will do, I got the 3 number. So 3 is the number I need to take care about the indexing in this whole algorithm. Okay, so I got the 3 what do you say, let me just do it here again. Here is the 3, here is the 4. Oh sorry, here is the 3, here is the 4. I got the 3. Then what I will be doing, I will be iterating this loop from where. So again I got the 3 and then I need to find out the just greatest element after this 3. 3 के just बाद वाला element जो कि just 3 के जो बाद वाला greatest element है वो मुझे चाहिए. Then I need to find that element into this particular chunk of array. So what I will be doing, I will again implement a one loop in step 3. Or let's say, okay, so this is a part of the step 2. So you will be implementing another loop, and then what you will be doing, you will be checking ki is there element is present that is just greater than this particular element that's I got. So if I will get the 4, so 4 I will get. Then after got these 2 elements, then 2 steps we need to do. That is a very simple step. Just call the swap function and swap these 2 variables from here to here. Okay, so 3 is here and 4 is here, and then call the reverse function from index plus 1 to here. Why? Because you can see here this particular after swapped, the order of this particular element is, or you can say that the chunk of this array is in the descending order, and I need to sort this. So basically what will happen, I will implement the reverse function from here to here. So you will get the array 1 4 2 3 5, and this is your next permutation of your this array. Okay,
Sir, sir,
Yes, it was very nice explanation, but I really have some doubts.
हाँ जी.
So I'm asking you, like, suppose my array is 1 4 1 4 7 7 6 5. तो यहाँ पे जैसे 4 और 3 को आपने स्वैप
नहीं,
किया है.
एरे नहीं होगा.
तो
लिसन एरे नहीं होगा. वो एक आपका एक कॉम्बिनेशन होगा जो वहाँ से दिया जा रहा होगा. मतलब ऑलरेडी आपके पास एक पर्टिकुलर कॉम्बिनेशन होंगे. उस कॉम्बिनेशन में से जो एल्गोरिथम, जो टेस्ट केसेस है वो बने होंगे, और उस एल्गोरिथम में से किसी एक कॉम्बिनेशन को उठा के आपको दिया जा रहा होगा और उसका नेक्स्ट आपको निकालना पड़ेगा.
ओके,
ऐसे कोई भी एरे नहीं दिया जाएगा कि आर्बिट्रेरी एरे दिया जा रहा है. आपको जो कॉम्बिनेशन होगा उसी में से दिया जाएगा ना, क्योंकि परम्यूटेशन का काम चल रहा है ना. सो जब भी तो ये एल्गोरिथम है कि वो उसी टाइप से काम करेगी, क्योंकि आपको नेक्स्ट परम्यूटेशन निकालना है. अगर किसी का भी निकालोगे तो एल्गोरिथम इज यू कैन से दैट द जनरल. अभी एक बार हम लोग कोड और कर लेते हैं. तो हाँ बोलो.
सेकंड वाले लूप में जो फॉर लूप i इज इक्वल टू i डेक्स प्लस 1 से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, तो आप स्क्रीन एक बार थोड़ा ऊपर कर लो, तो आई मीन नीचे कर लो ताकि एरे दिखे थोड़ा नीचे. और हाँ, तो ये आपने जो 5 से स्टार्ट किया है, 5 से 4 तक आप चेक कर रहे हो कि इसमें से कौन सा एलिमेंट 4 से बड़ा है.
5 से लेके नो अरे दिस इज द स्वैप्ड एलिमेंट.
हाँ, बट यू आर चेकिंग ना फ्रॉम 5 टू s dot n, you are checking
2.
हाँ, 5 to 2 you are checking that whichever element is bigger than 3, greater than 3,
just bigger than 3.
मतलब एकदम नेक्स्ट 3 के बाद
एकदम
4 ही
नेक्स्ट.
आना चाहिए.
हाँ ना, हाँ नहीं, जैसे नेक्स्ट होना चाहिए. अगर 4 नहीं है तो 5 होगा, कुछ तो होगा. तो अभी तो मैंने बोला कि जैसे हम लोगों को 5 एंटर काउंटर होगा ना, तो हम इसको सेव कर लेंगे. ये भी तो हमारा आंसर हो सकता है ना. अगर 4 नहीं हुआ तो ये हमारा आंसर होगा, क्योंकि जस्ट एलिमेंट तो बाद में यही होगा फिर तो 3 के. कॉमन सेंस है. तो अगर 5 में स्टोर कर लूंगा, अब मुझे 4 एनकाउंटर हो गया, तो मैंने कहा यार 3 से लेस देन 5 है और 4 भी लेस देन है तो मतलब ये ज़्यादा नियरेस्ट होगा ना इससे, इसके कंपैरिजन में। तो मैं इस क्या करूँगा, वो पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट को इससे वोल्टी से चेंज कर दूंगा। तो 5 से फिर क्या कर दूंगा मैं, 4 कर दूंगा उसको। तो अब मेरे पास 4 होगा। अब मैं देखूंगा और कुछ है क्या, तो वो आगे तो कुछ है नहीं। अब तो 3 है इसके जस्ट पहले।
हाँ, थैंक्स, ये बहुत अच्छा।
अभी मैं दोबारा और समझा दूं, टेंशन मत लो। तो यहाँ तक इफ हैविंग एनी प्रॉब्लम दे कैन आस्क मी। और बच्चों की संख्या भी, मतलब द नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट इज डिक्रीजेस बिकॉज आई नो you know, like in the morning I was just discussing with my one of the friend कि यार I want to explain this problem and always like जितने भी तुम लोग रुके हो जो तो बहुत हो गए। मैं तो सोच रहा था कि 5-6 रह जाएंगे क्योंकि you know the problem is looking like कि यार समझ नहीं आ रहा है। और इस प्रॉब्लम को समझने के लिए मेरे को खुद को 4 बार में समझ आया था जब मैंने इसको पहली बार समझा था अपने टाइम, मतलब मैंने जब सेकंड ईयर में इसको प्रॉब्लम लीड कोड पे एक बार मैंने अपने कॉन्टेस्ट में देखा था कॉलेज में। देन मैंने कहा यार ये प्रॉब्लम मुझे सॉल्व तो करनी है कैसे भी करके, इसका याद करना है। मैंने इसके फिर लिख लिया था। मैं कहा यार अच्छा ठीक है ऐसा ऐसा करेंगे। एंड देन सो मेरे को खुद को 4 बार में समझ में आई थी कि अच्छा ये ऐसे होता है। ये मुझे तुम लोगों को प्रॉब्लम सबसे ज्यादा आ रही होगी कि इंडेक्स प्लस में, जो अभी वही पूछ रहा था कि इंडेक्स प्लस 1 से कैसे फिर यहाँ कर रहे हैं और फिर ये लूप चला रहे हैं, फिर ये स्वैप कर रहे हैं, फिर ये रिवर्स क्यों कर रहे हैं। ये पता है कब आएगा, ये मैंने ना इसको पूरा एक बार ट्रेवर्स किया था अपने हाथ से कि व्हाट इज एक्चुअली डूइंग हियर एंड ऑल। सो देन आई गॉट द सो व्हाट यू से द इंट्यूशन कि ओके हम लोग ये कर रहे हैं। तो अभी मैं ना इसका कोड लिखता हूँ, ठीक है, और उसके बाद फिर हम लोग थोड़ा डिस्कस करेंगे। फिर कोड लिखना जरूरी है तो जिससे हमारा एक पार्ट कंप्लीट हो, क्योंकि अभी हमें अभी क्लास खत्म नहीं होगी, ठीक है। अभी एक और मतलब प्रॉब्लम में सॉल्व करना क्योंकि कल का प्रॉब्लम भी रह गया था, सॉरी। सो लेट्स कोड दिस प्रॉब्लम फास्ट। ओके, कोड तो मैं मिल ही जाएगा, तो आराम से कोड बैठ के समझो, ठीक। So what we will be doing, first of all we need to find out the we need to make the one variable that is the idx. Let's say a variable idx is -1. Okay, so so currently we are just initializing idx with the -1, and then what we will be doing, we will be implementing a one for loop from int I is equals to 0 से लेके n-1 से लेके, क्योंकि लास्ट से हम लोग we are traversing the array from the last. Okay, I is greater than 0, I minus and then what we are going, we are checking this particular condition. अब मैं वो वाली कंडीशन यूज कर रहा हूँ जो मेरे को लगती है सही, बाकी तुम लोग चाहो तो वो भी कर सकते हो। nums of i is nums of i -1. ओके, बोथ आर सेम। सो ऐसा कोई एलिमेंट है जो जस्ट ग्रेटर एलिमेंट प्रेजेंट है, सो व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल जस्ट इंक्रीमेंट द idx इज इक्वल्स टू i। अगर ऐसा एलिमेंट है तो idx जो मैं एक idx एलिमेंट बट दी दिस एलिमेंट वेयर इज दिस, सो आई एम जस्ट इटरेटिंग फ्रॉम द बैक एंड व्हाट आई एम डूइंग हियर, so I'm just checking here कि is there element is present that just greater than the previous element. Oh sorry, yes, just of i, nums of i is just greater than the nums of i -1. ऐसा कोई नंबर है जो अपने previous element से just बड़ा है? अगर तुमको ऐसा नंबर मिल जाता है then on that time just break the loop. Okay, then I got that particular number. So in our case I'm just considering so in our case I got the 3. I got the 3. And currently let's suppose till this step idx is contains the index of 3, that much 1. So now what I will do, I completed this loop, then I will check one thing. Listen up, checking the what you say corner cases. I would love to just explain this particular case because you know this is the something you need to take care about when you will be giving or you will be telling the solution to someone or coding the solution into your coding round, because lots of the time ये मेरे साथ हुआ है, मैं इस केस को लिखना भूल जाता था और फिर टेस्ट केस में फिर दिक्कत होती थी कि भाई सोल्यूशन सही है, समझ क्यों नहीं आ रहा, कि ये एक्सेप्ट क्यों नहीं हो रहा। द प्रॉब्लम इज वी टेक केयर अबाउट द लास्ट केस ऑल्सो, इफ वी आर गिवन दिस पर्टिकुलर सीक्वेंस 3 to 1। अब 3 to 1 का क्या होगा, 3 to 1 इज द लास्ट परमिटेशन ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर सीक्वेंस। सो व्हाट आई विल बी रिटर्निंग, आई विल बी रिटर्निंग 1 to 3, दैट इज नथिंग बट दी दिस इज द descending order and this is the ascending order, that is the sorted form of this particular arrangement. So अगर मुझे लास्ट तक मैंने पूरा ट्रेवर्स कर लिया, ठीक है, अब मेरी बात सुनना, बहुत ध्यान से सुनना, लिसन दिस पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट वेरी अलर्ट होकर सुनना, क्योंकि दोबारा बता रहा हूँ, दोबारा पूछ लेना नहीं आए, बट एक बार ध्यान से सुनना। क्या बोल रहा हूं मैं, कि मैं क्या कंडीशन लगा रहा हूं इस लूप के अंदर, कि nums of i is greater than nums of i, that is nothing but the nums of I is greater than nums of I minus 1. अब मान के चलो you are getting the array 3 2 1. Take 1 minute pause and give me the answer in one word. This particular condition will true in that case.
एक्सेप्शन आ जाएगी.
नहीं, आई वांट आंसर. होगी कि नहीं होगी? कंडीशन ट्रू होगी या फॉल्स होगी? मतलब ये कंडीशन, ऐसा कोई नंबर मिलेगा हमें इस एरे में? नहीं मिलेगा. अब नाउ वी नीड टू टैकल अबाउट दिस केस. अगर ये नंबर नहीं मिलेगा तो क्या होगा? बेसिकली दे हैव ऑलरेडी सेट टू अस व्हाट cheat code is telling us कि भैया, आई एम सेइंग ना, you didn't read the problem carefully. I'm saying if you are getting these kind of sequence that is a descending, or you can say that the descending sequence is nothing but the last permutation. Always remember, अगर तुम्हें descending sequence मिल रहा है, that is nothing but the last permutation है. तो आप क्या करोगे? तुम्हें उसका next permutation, मतलब कि अब तुम्हें वही first permutation return करना है. Then what you need to do? You need to do nothing, just reverse this array. अब if you are getting this particular kind of point, मतलब अब क्या होगा इस केस में? अगर ये कंडीशन ट्रू ही नहीं हुई तो idx की वैल्यू ऑलवेज -1 रहेगी. idx will remain, idx will always contain -1 if this condition will not true, and after completed this particular for loop, of course idx will always contain -1. Isn't it or not?
Yes sir.
अगर ये idx -1 कंटेन का मतलब हमारा जो एरे दिया जा रहा है, जो ये nums एरे दिया जा रहा है, दिस इज ना like what is it, descending order, that's the last combination. They are just asking the next permutation of the last permutation. मतलब लास्ट परम्यूटेशन है उसका पूछ रहे हैं नेक्स्ट परम्यूटेशन क्या है, तो वो तो फिर घूम के दोबारा से हमको फर्स्ट वाले रिटर्न करना है. सो व्हाट आई विल बी डूइंग, आई विल जस्ट दिस पार्ट. सो इफ idx is equals to -1, then what I will be doing, I will be reverse, I will call the reverse. And now the homework for you too, for all of you, I want answer in tomorrow class. What's the complexity of this problem? I will be writing. Of course, code is remaining. Code अभी है थोड़ा. Calculate करना, time complexity क्या होगी, space complexity क्या होगी. Okay. So reverse nums dot, मैं पूछूंगा कल, nums dot begin and nums dot end. सीधा sort कर दो. Oh sorry, reverse कर दो. Okay. So we have tackled this kind of code, this particular course. Case, sorry, why I'm saying course again. So case, yeah. So if anybody having any doubt in this case, that is the index is equals to -1. नहीं है डाउट किसी को?
Clear है.
No, sir. Cleared, sir.
Okay. Then what we will do, we will implement else condition. कि अगर ऐसा नहीं है तो मतलब हमारे पास अब अगर index is equal to -1 नहीं है, then we got the number. That number is nothing but the just greater than their previous element. What I will do now, can anybody tell me what's the step 3 or step 2? Sorry. What's the step 2?
स्वैप नहीं, आगे बढ़ो लूप में idx को सेव करके.
हाँ, so we need to find out the just greater element after this 3. 3 के बाद का हमें just greater element देखना और यहाँ से हमें लूप लगाना है. तो we will check कि we will take another like what do you say, next greater element. I am just creating a one variable that is the next greater element. So this will contain the next greater element, just next greater element of the 3. So what I will do, so I will take a idx, I will again implement this idx, then I will implement a loop and I is equals to where idx plus 1 say I will be running this loop. I is less than nums dot, so basically I had done the mistake here. Actually this is nums dot size, -1. This is also running towards the nums dot size. Okay, so cool. Nums dot size तक ये run करेगा. Then I plus plus. Then what we will be checking? We will be checking. Up now here is the thing. That's I told you. Telling here I will tell when I will be coding. So let's just 3 से बड़ा हो. That is just greater than 3. And I need to see that element that I got, that is just less than the element that I stored in the next greater element. मतलब condition लगाऊंगा कि I want the element that is nums of idx. So basically the idx is nothing but that particular element that I got. Okay, idx is the, actually idx is 5. Idx is 5. This is actually the idx. Idx minus 1 is, we are not including I. So we have just initialized the idx with the I. So if I want to access that particular element that is just greater than, I want to access this element na, so what I will be doing, I will be implementing a idx minus 1. So अब ये क्या करेगा, ये 3 से implement करेगा. Okay, तो यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं हम, यहाँ पे हम लोग अब 5 से कर रहे हैं, कहाँ से, idx plus 1 से, मतलब यहाँ से लूप चालू कर रहे हैं. क्यों कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि ये ऑलरेडी हम लोग नेक्स्ट ग्रेटर एलिमेंट में स्टोर करा चुके हैं, तो हमें जरूरत नहीं इस लूप को दोबारा से चलाएं, क्योंकि 5 ऑलरेडी मान के चल कि हमारा एक आंसर. व्हाट आई विल बी डूइंग, आई विल जस्ट स्टार्ट अ आई विद द idx plus 1 चालू करूंगा और लास्ट तक जाऊंगा. यहाँ पे nums of index minus 1 को चेक करूंगा कि अगर ऐसा कोई एलिमेंट है जो जस्ट i एलिमेंट से बड़ा हो. अगर i एलिमेंट से बड़ा है तो मैं क्या करूंगा, जो आयत एलिमेंट है उसको भी चेक करूंगा कि वो आयत एलिमेंट इस एलिमेंट से छोटा होना चाहिए, ठीक है, या फिर इसके इक्वल होना चाहिए. अगर इसके छोटा और इक्वल है, सो व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल इंक्रीमेंट दिस. ओके, प्लीज म्यूट योर माइक प्लीज. इज इक्वल्स टू nums of next greater एलिमेंट. इतना बड़ा नाम रख दिया मैंने इसका, अब तुम लोगों को समझ आया इसलिए रख दिया मैंने, तो चलो ठीक है. सो इफ दिस विल इट विल कम, व्हाट यू से, इट विल true, then what I will do, I will take it here, next greater element is equals to high. तो मैं क्या करूंगा, उस एलिमेंट को अगर जैसे 5 मिला तो 5, अब जैसे यहाँ पे मान के चलो, अभी मैंने इसमें क्या रखवाया था, 5 रखवाया था, राइट. अब नाउ आई एम जस्ट इंक्रीमेंटिंग हियर, सो आई गॉट द 4. ओके, आई गॉट द 4. So currently I got the basically index plus 1 से I am starting, so I got the 4. Okay, so here is the 4 and nums of idx minus 1 is how much, 3. So 3 is less than 4. Yes, condition true. अब now end लगाए तो control will come on this condition also. So this condition is saying कि nums of I is how much? Nums of I is nothing but that is the 4. So 4 is less than nums of next greater element, that is nothing but the 5. अगर जो नंबर तुमने ढूंढा है, अभी तो मैंने 5 को ये माना था कि ये जस्ट ग्रेटर एलिमेंट है 3 से, बट अभी मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ कि मुझे 4 मिल गया. तो 4 क्या है, 4 मैंने ये, अच्छा यार 4 मिल गया तो 4 तो मतलब इससे भी छोटा है, मतलब वो तो और नियरेस्ट एलिमेंट होगा 3 के, तो मतलब ये भी ट्रू है. तो मैं क्या करूंगा, 4 को इस एलिमेंट में, मतलब ये पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट को चेंज कर दूंगा आयत x से, दैट इज नथिंग बट द 4th काइंड है. ओके, देन आई गॉट दिस पर्टिकुलर 4th. Then what I will do, I got the 2 elements, that is the 3 and 4. So what I will do, I will implement the 2 operation. One is the swap operation. I will swap this 3 and 4, and next operation is I will reverse this element. So let me do it. What I will do, I will swap this, swap nums idx minus 1 से, what I will do, I will swap this nums of temp, sorry not temp, actually okay, next greater element, sorry next greater element, क्योंकि उससे मैं स्वैप कर दूंगा तो मेरे पास वो आ जाएगा. देन व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल रिवर्स. अब मैं रिवर्स करूंगा, पर्टिकुलर जो ऑर्डर मिलेगा वो मुझे स्वैप करने के बाद कैसा मिलेगा, डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में मिलेगा. तो आई वांट टू, व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल रिवर्स फ्रॉम nums डॉट बिगिन टू, अब ये nums डॉट बिगिन क्या है यार, ये शुड हैव द बेसिक नॉलेज अबाउट द STL. ओके, तो idx से मैं उठाऊंगा इसको, nums डॉट एंड तक कर दूंगा, पूरा नहीं करूंगा, यहाँ से यहाँ तक करूंगा, idx से लेके nums dot add idx and that's it. Okay, so we need to return anything because the function return type is void. Let's run the code and see if a problem is coming. Okay, accepted, submit. अच्छा ये छोटी submission success. Okay, so this is the problem, or this is the code for the solution. Don't worry about the code. So this is the base.